Hey guys, Code here, back with another part of Let's Play Dark Souls Remaster. And from this bonfire, we're going to go ahead and carry on to the lower undead Berg. Yeah, as usual, we're going to try to get this guy to come this way. Actually, did I ever get the shield that I wanted to use? I did. Okay, so, yeah, I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but yeah, last episode we got this green grass crest shield? Yes, okay, that's how... Sorry, grass crest shield. Yeah, we basically got it last episode. This was the shield I was talking about that basically makes it where you can regain stamina a lot faster. That's why I really don't care for like the green blossoms, because they literally don't well, yes, they do boost it temporarily. I'd rather have the stat on me at all times than... I got a battle axe. Than just use a temporary stat increase. Like, I don't really think the temporary stat increases were good till about, I want to say either Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. Probably Elden Ring. Honestly, I can't wait to start doing a Let's Play on that game. It won't be the next game I plan on doing, but at some point I do plan on doing most of the Souls games. I don't know if I'll do it in chronological order or anything, but yeah, I basically plan on I do plan on doing them at some point. Alright, so if you were to have gotten the residence key all the way back in the first episode, you'd be able to open this door. Now keep in mind, if you don't have it, don't worry, the master key will open it. But coming in here, brilliant. You basically got we basically got our sorcerer cellar. Oh shoot, didn't even realize that you were still... Ugh. Freaking dogs are so annoying, but anyways, coming over here, pick up the run into that barrel, pick up the sorcerer equipment. Drink that up, and now be careful when fighting now these undeads. While they are the basic undead, this the torches they wield can seriously rack up some damage. I know I say that a lot too, but like, yeah, see, like right there, just running into it when he just held it out hurt me. Like I said, not really too difficult to deal with, but just keep in mind that fire can and will hurt you. Yeah, great choice of words there, Tyler. Anyways, go ahead and run this way. Again, doing the play-by-play. Alright, now immediately run back, because we just have ourselves a bunch of knife assassins. Now these guys, I will admit, I'd be careful if you did somehow manage to buy the poison bite ring. Like right there, like I was about to say, bleed wall isn't prominent in the first Dark Souls game. It's still a thing, and these guys can hit you with it really fast. So do keep in mind that while me personally, I would never buy the blood bite ring. If you really would, I would recommend at least thinking about it, because these guys can hurt. Anyways, come up here for a mail breaker. We got more of these guys to deal with. Also, alternatively, the one I forgot to mention, if you got yourselves some blood red moss, it also, as it says, helps reduce buildup. As well as the not as well, but on top of that, if you saw there, I got purple moss or purple blossom moss clumps. These things are pretty good for toxic. Now, just like with the purple moss clumps, I do recommend you guys at least try to get some for not this coming up area, but the area after the next one, because there's a lot of guys that shoot toxic blow darts, and oh boy, if you guys thought poison was bad, toxic is even worse. It's basically the early Souls game equivalent to rot from Elden Ring. That's good. Here's what I find hilarious, though. Originally, poison in Dark Souls 1, I don't know about Elden Ring, though, but I know in Dark Souls 1, oh my god, I'm having a brain fart moment. I know in Dark Souls 1, the poison was really, really powerful. But by Dark Souls 2, it was kind of the same thing, but less potent. By the time Dark Souls 3 rolled around, I feel like poison basically just became the, dogs. I feel like poison by the time Dark Souls 3 rolled around just became like a laughingstock type thing. Oh boy, sorry for going quiet there, but yeah. The boss we're now facing is called the Capra Demon. He isn't hard by any means necessary. To quote another YouTuber, it's basically the dogs. It's the dogs that are the problem. If we can get rid of the dogs, then basically this demon becomes a flat-out joke. And now just come down and do a plunging attack, and look at that. We've already knocked out a quarter of his health. Ooh, fire for the win. Yes. See how much easier this guy got the moment we got rid of the dogs? Honestly. Once you get rid of the dogs, he just becomes an absolute pushover. Also, just like as usual, if you were to get lucky, he can drop one of his machetes, so make sure to look around in case that did happen, but unfortunately for me, it didn't, so. Now keep in mind, I will say this right now, if you don't get these drops, do not worry. It's not like, I know I bring them up, but don't worry about not getting them, because later on, once we meet a certain character and we get him to a certain area, he starts selling these he starts selling these weapons down in Blighttown. But that won't be till like, I mean, I think we can technically get him. Yes, I know we can technically get him now and then move him along to Blighttown after joining a covenant. But at the same time, I'm not 100% sure on that one. Anyways, so you guys remember when I said that we wouldn't be seeing the Firelink Shrine for a while? Well, here we are. We're now back at the Firelink Shrine. Before we go there, we want to talk to this person. If for whatever reason you need more purple moss clumps or blossoms or any of this stuff, go ahead and grab some. I'm going to go ahead and grab 6 of these because I do not trust myself. And I'm going to grab 2 more of these.
Come again, Mickey.
Alright, we will be definitely coming back because there's some arrows I want to pick up later on before we hit the midpoint of the game, because there's some bosses, not bosses, there's some enemies that are going to be a pain in the butt to deal with for new-time players, but as long as you've been following along with this guide, at least mostly, you shouldn't have too much trouble. Like I said, I know I'm not the end-all, be-all player of this game, and I will never pretend to ever be that good at this game. But for the most part, you shouldn't have had too much trouble as long as you've been following along, because I think I've died what, maybe I think once by complete accident, 2 more times, so 3 times total. Ooh, but stuff like that keeps happening. Wasn't expecting him to jump at me. I might die a lot more. Alright, he's dead. And then he's dead. Alright. And yeah, we're back to Firelink Shrine. Have you talked to this guy? Alright, so now keep in mind, if you want to buy most of the sorceries this guy has, again, it does help buying all these because it does go to the achievement, or gets you the all sorcery achievement. But keep in mind, you have to get your intelligence to, I think, at least the bare minimum of 10 in order for you to even talk to him. Or no, you can talk to him, but he won't sell you none of the stuff. He'll just say that you don't. He'll say something like along the lines of like, you're not the brightest or something. But yeah, basically here's some of the spells he shows. You can also buy the basic catalyst, and he also sells 2 rings here. Now for the playthrough I'm going for, I'm supposed to get the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring, but here's the thing, even with the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring, oh god, almost couldn't say that. I don't really see a significance in damage when it comes to boosting sorceries or miracles, because it says boost sorceries, but I've noticed that it also boosts, I want to say, pyromancies and maybe incantations, but past that I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we have really anything that we need to get rid of. Yeah, we got a small soul, not really interested in that. I don't think we really need to talk to him at all just yet. Oh yeah, these guys up here. Basically, you can talk to these guys. They don't really say nothing too significant. Basically, this guy will say that his team is finally back and that he can finally, and that they're all going to go to the catacombs and, do something. I don't know what it is. Exercise the place, I guess. But past that, there really is nothing important to really do with them. I know at some point we're going to kill the... Sorry, I should have kept it there so I can show. I know at some point we're going to be killing that guy right there, so that way that lady back in the back can live. But until that point, we're just going to leave them be. Now back up to the... Something to go back up. Knock out these enemies because I don't want to get ganked later. Alright, but yeah, from this point onward, we won't be really seeing the Firelink Shrine anymore. Because I think we got to go through, in order for us to get back here another time, we have to go through all the sewers, which technically is an optional area, because if you chose the Master Key, you can actually skip the sewers altogether and just go straight to Blighttown. And then, well, Blighttown itself. We basically won't be coming back to the Firelink till after Blighttown. Not today, buddy. Not today. Alright, let's go ahead and use the key to the depths. I want to say you can use the master key on this door. I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, believe it or not, we've actually fought a few bosses that we actually really didn't need the fight. If you can believe it. Because there's the Tauros demon. He's optional. Now, keep in mind, when I say optional, I mean like optional in the sense that getting through them without glitches or whatnot. Also, I can't believe I got ganked like that. But yeah, most of the bosses that we fought so far, up to a certain point, are optional. Because the Tauros demon is optional. The, who else was optional? The Belfries were not. Or the Gargoyles were not. What else? What else? The Moonlight Butterfly was. That was an optional boss. trying to think what else is an optional boss. So the Tauros Demon's optional. The Moonlight Butterfly is optional. The Capra Demon's optional. You don't even have to fight that one. The Sewer Dragon is definitely optional. You don't, if you, like I said, if you got the Master Key, you can just go ahead and face Quaylana, Quaylag, and she basically she's not optional. You have to face her to ring to ring the second bell or first bell, depending on which order you decide to go through with it. Let's see. I know the Iron Golem is not optional. I know that for a fact. Oh my God! You were racking up some damage there. Let's pick up the sack. Now come on over here, and for now for all you physical strength and dex users, we finally got our Ember. Or not our Ember, because I'm going for the Quaylag blade, so it's going to be something different. But for any strength and dex users, there's the large Titanite, the large Ember. Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Okay, there we go. I am getting messed up this playthrough. Oh hey, and I got a free humanity. So yeah, every once in a while, an enemy will drop a humanity, and it adds up to a thing called a soft humanity. And depending on, I will say this right now, depending on how much humanity you have, it also can factor into two things. One, basically being able to use it to not only kindle bonfires and turn yourself human, but it also allows you to, get a higher item find. Basically, the more humanity you have, the more your let's see, where is it? Somewhere in here. There it is, item discovery. Right now I have 150 in item discovery. I think this thing caps out at 210. And then you can also use items to increase that even. You can use like equipment to boost that item discovery anymore. But if you're just going through this whole game and you just want to use your humanity to find things, then yeah, go ahead. Bit of a risky thing, but most of this game is high risk, high reward, so you do you. But that being said, coming through here, we are finally able to, let's go ahead and break this. This is our Pyromancer, the person we can buy pyromancies from. However, unfortunately, you can't buy him right now. You have to wait for him to go back to Firelink Shrine, and then you can get it that way. So, until we do that loop around, we're basically going to be stuck with our basic pyromancy stuff. So, yeah, it sucks, but that's part of the game. Now, real quick, we're going to come this way and open this door because there's going to be an item we're going to grab, but we're going to immediately beeline it backwards to the other direction, and there's a reason for that. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's something. Okay, I wasn't trying to get out of that. Let's see if I can do it closer. Where is it? Hopefully I don't have to get captured by it. Well, doesn't matter, as I just did. Anyways, these are called little slime monsters. Basically, if you played any RPG, it's basically the token slime monster, and of course, you would show up. Anyways, these slime monsters are immune to your physical attacks, but fire, though, beautiful. So if you have, like, any fire bombs or whatnot, just go to town. I can't believe I'm already down to 4 Estus already. I'm really getting my ass beat here. Alright, now that being said, once we get that soul item, we're going to immediately beeline it back because of a few reasons. For starters, we're going to trudge through this sludge. That rhymed, didn't mean for that to happen. And we're going to mosey our butts down here. Now, a couple of reasons why I want to do this is, one, as you can see there, a giant rat. We're going to be taking care of him shortly, but coming over this way, we can pick ourselves up the spider shield. Honestly, a pretty good physical shield for those who want another 100% physical blocker. Just know that for what it makes up in strength, it diminishes in lightning and magic. Pretty good fire resistance, though, not gonna lie. Also, it has a good resistance to poison. So if you're getting attacked by like things with poison or whatnot, mostly PvP stuff, you can equip that and bam, poison negation. But as I said, this rat, we're gonna try to plunge attack him and kill it. So yeah, that didn't really work out too well because I swear there was an animation where you can literally just. Okay, well, it didn't really matter because he's dead anyways. I could have sworn there was like an animation where you plunge down and you can just hit him and instant kill him that way, but it is what it is. We're still here. Okay, sorry for the random cut, guys. I wanted to see if adjusting my brightness for my on my monitor would help because it was getting real dark down here. So it looks like it did it a bit better, not too well, but hopefully you all can see just a bit better than I can. And we grab the sewer chamber key. Now, real quick, we're going to go ahead and slide down here because, one, I want to go ahead and access a bonfire early for you guys, and two, for those who just don't want to go through the entire sewer. Come on. You basically reach the area where the boss is, so congratulations. You've basically skipped like 99% of the sewer area. Anyways, coming through this way and coming up this ladder, we're going to go ahead and break these boxes. And be careful with these guys because that's the move I was talking about that racks up a shit ton of damage on you if you're not careful, because those guys running into you, hoo boy. If you don't have any good fire resistant armor, you're going to be taking a wallop of damage. Anyways, go ahead and light this bonfire. Boom. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kindle this one because we need all the Estus we need, especially since with how sucky I'm playing. Go ahead and get my butt back up. Alright, let's see what we got in the way of souls. Okay, we do have a few. I'm going to go ahead and use them. Whoops. Alright, now that we got all that, get that to 15. Let's go ahead and start cranking our health. Like I said, we're going to get this to 25, get this to 30, then 20, 20, then 30. Get this to 35. Yeah, okay. Long story short, we'll have what we need towards the end of this game, but for now we're just focusing on... Mainly we're focusing on health. Mainly thing we need to focus on right now is my health, my dex, because for the sword I need at least the bare minimum, I think, is 30. I could be wrong on that one. And then from there on out, just focus on dex, attunement, and health at that point, and then focus on... Sorry, attunement, endurance, and then vitality, because... By the time we get the weapon I need, basically Dex will be like an afterthought. Anyways, that being said, we're going to go ahead and now start clearing out the sewer so we can so we can move on to the boss. Like I said, if you guys don't want to go through this, you do have access to the boss right now. So if you want to just go ahead and get it done and then move on to Blighttown, go right ahead. But like I said, this is a semi 100% Let's Play, so I do want to show most of what we can do in this game. As I've said countless times and probably gotten on everyone's nerves with, and you just fall. Well, doesn't matter because plunging attack. Boom. And dead. That takes us down that way. We don't want to go there just yet. Grab this. That's a fog wall. We're not at the boss just yet. I don't know what... here's the thing. I understand these fog walls are supposed to be, like, considered loading screens for, or for unload areas, but the thing is, I do feel like these are kind of misleading because it just, as you see, just leads us to another area that's not even worth anything. It just takes us to some area with the giant rat and another sorcerer guy. I want to see if I can't cheese some of these rats because okay, he's coming. You're dead. You're coming up. You're dead. One interesting thing I want to mention about this little sorcerer guy, or not little, but you know what I mean, though. I can squeeze through that. Oh, I can. Wow. Let's go ahead and just cheese him up like this. But if you were to keep him alive, because I don't know if you guys can make it out, but down there is where the boss arena is. If you were to left the sorcerer guy alone and not come this way, that sorcerer guy would be able to use his little channeling power to boost the dragon's attack. So it's a good idea to come and kill this guy off and then go fight the boss. So something I did forget to mention, if you guys do decide to go fight the boss early, just remember that he can't get boosted by that staff. That staff, I mean, sorry. He can't get boosted by that guy, so just keep that in mind. Also, large Titanite shard, definitely. By the way, I did remember what rank you're supposed to get your weapon to in order for you to upgrade it. It is level 10. So yeah, if you're trying to upgrade your weapon with a boss soul, make sure you get a weapon to level 10 and then just go from there. Go ahead. There we go. I was like, I should have hit you. We're going to go ahead and make that jump. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this just loops us back to where that rat was. Yes, okay. So this is where I was going to go originally, but then I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and show where you can get a bonfire, so that way in case someone needs to refill their Estus, there you go. But now we're going to go ahead and drop somewhere. I'm going to... Oh, hello, Mr. Rat. I'm going to go ahead and... Go ahead and just barbecue your butt. God, I swear, anything involving projectiles, like with sorceries or pyromancies, and to a lesser extent, like I said, to a lesser extent, faith. This, it's still busted. Okay, so quick heads up, we're gonna go ahead and drop and take some fall damage. Please be careful. Please make sure you're at least topped off. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump, and be careful as well, because the moment we drop these things, be careful with these things. Oh my god, I cannot stress this enough. Those are called basilisks, and these things can petrify you. Remember how I said that there were petrification stones that you could get in order... Well, these are for these guys. These guys will... spray like a mist type thing, and if you stand in it too long, it'll petrify you, curse you, and then basically drop your max HP by half. And the only way you can get rid of it is if you use a purging stone. So something I should have told you, which I don't know why I forgot. grab as many purging stones as you can, and then come back down this way, because, well, yes, the sewers aren't that dangerous. They can still mess you up. So just keep that in mind. As you see right there, there's the mist, just for an example. Okay, it dissipated before I could do anything. But yeah, make sure that... Oh, God. You know, I'm going to take care of these guys before we go up to that room. You know, just to give a for instance, so that way you guys know. See, I'm stepping in the mist. Dude. See, and as you see there, like, my curse was starting to increase, and as you can see, I don't have high curse resistance, so, yeah, make sure you have, something that gets rid of the, cursing effect. Also, as a side note that I need to really remember to say to you all, make sure you still don't stay, even with the cursing effect active, make sure you still don't stay in that fog of theirs, because something I'm now just telling you all for whatever reason. Again, I really gotta get better at saying these things first. The fog actually can instant kill you. Yeah. The moment your purge gauge, the moment your curse gauge goes up, it immediately kills you. So yeah, keep that in mind as well. So keep your distance from these guys, otherwise you're going to suffer. But anyways, though, enough of my ramblings aside, we picked up a bunch of stuff. The evil eye ring, which we're gonna probably keep on until we get the ring I need. Yep, absorb from fallen enemies. Trying to think what else. Got the soul items, the great axe. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see what else. No, actually no, I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're all good now. Now, be careful when coming this way. Besides some rats coming up, we got some. We're gonna have an NPC invader. Now, keep in mind, he's just an NPC. He's not another, like, player, because otherwise we'd be really screwed, because I'm not really good at PvP. And I'm also getting my... Okay, guys, sorry about that cutaway. I actually got a phone call for a job interview, but... So, yeah, that was the whole thing. So I do apologize about that. But anyways, though, let's go ahead and move along. As I was saying, also, during that cutaway, I had to also deal with some rats, because they were attacking me while I was in that phone call, so that was... interesting. But yeah, the rats would be right here. Also, this is the guy I was talking about who would invade you. This is the NPC invader called Kirk. Now, keep in mind, this guy can, I don't want to say rack up damage, but, which he can. He is parryable, you can backstab him, but honestly, he shouldn't be that much of a threat. Just make sure you overpower him, or parry him, or try to do what you can. He's trying to do a two-hand attack, but honestly, he just fails. Oh, no way. Did he actually drop one of the... Oh my god, I got a straight sword. Holy crap. Yeah, this guy also has a chance to drop either his straight sword or his shield when you meet him. It's not always guaranteed, so do keep that in mind. But yeah, no. Honestly, Kirk, he isn't that bad, but just make sure you overpower him, because his armor, when he rolls into you, can still hurt you. And it can also rack up bleed damage, so that's another thing I'd also recommend. But on top of that... This is, back on the topic of bleed for a second, this is why I said I'm not really too worried about bleed damage in this game, because not very many enemies use bleed damage, unlike future games. Yeah, games like Elden Ring and Dark Souls 2 and 3, I think they use more bleed builds, but past that, I'm not 100% sure, because it has been a hot minute since I played either or, but yeah, there you go. We're basically made a full circle to this whole thing. And wow, did I just really jump from one topic to another? God, gotta love having ADHD. But yeah, to go back to what I was saying, don't really sweat about bleed builds. If you need it because you feel like you're not, gonna do well with it, then yeah, go ahead and get those red moss clumps, the blood bite ring. But past that, honestly, you should be fine. It's not that big. It's not that big of a worry. Now, poison and toxic. Now, that's one I would sweat about, even though we only really see it in, like, I want to say one area. It can still mess you up pretty badly, so just keep that in mind before, if you ever decide to, like, run through Blighttown. And we're gonna go ahead and rest up here because I don't want to lose these souls. Did I pick up any other souls while I was down there? Yes, I did, actually. Ooh, there we go. Let's go ahead and pop this one. Now we're gonna quickly go down here and level up. Ooh, we're just 2 levels shy. 2 levels shy. Alright. Knock you out of the way so you don't want to bother. Then we're gonna come down here and yeah, that's basically it. We're now at the boss. Honestly, like I keep saying, once you know the ins and outs of Dark Souls, a lot of the run-back stuff is not that difficult. If anything, it makes this game a lot easier. Deal with you. Deal with you. Definitely deal with you, because I'm not dealing with that poison status. Alright. Alright, so I know there's a few things that we can grab while we're here. I don't think there's something down that way. We need to go this way. Also, as I was saying earlier, here's Solar. Also, if you would have kept the other guy alive, again, I'll have to put his name in editing. I do not remember what it is off the top of my head. He would also be here as a summonable ally. But because I killed him early and took his ring, he basically will never be showing up at all. But there we go. We got ourselves a heavy crossbow and I think it was heavy crossbow bolts. Yeah, heavy bolts. So yeah, there you go. Honestly, I really do feel like, here's the thing. I recommend using, where is it? If you guys want to use any type of like long range stuff that isn't like a sorcerer or a pyromancy or a faith user, even though Faith really doesn't have a lot of long-range options, I recommend just sticking with the bows. Honestly, they're better. It doesn't require much to use them, and honestly, it's pretty. You can even zoom in and snipe from afar, so it's not like it's a big deal. I don't feel like crossbows were good till about the second game because, well, yes, crossbows are not bad. They did a lot more damage and and you can even aim with them in the second game. And this one, not so much. Anyways, now that we summoned Solar, let's go ahead and enter the boss room. Alright, now we're taking on the... Oh, Gaping Dragon. Why did I call it the Sewer Dragon? But yeah. Anyways, this is the Gaping Dragon. Now, keep in mind... let him do his little charge thing real quick. Also, I'm going to go ahead and coat this in lightning because we're going to need it. Now, when dealing with this guy, make sure that you, watch out for all his moves because he can hurt. This guy really can hurt. Also, as you just saw me do there, attack his tail because... Once you cut it off, you can get another dragon weapon, but the thing with this one is, just like with any other dragon weapon, I wouldn't recommend using them with the exception of one, and those are for mage users. And for those who actually know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I don't want to spoil it just yet because I want to leave some surprises in this game. Alright, and there he goes. The Gaping Dragon. Honestly, not that hard of a boss. He can still hurt if he hits you, but as long as you strafe his attacks and know when he's going to do his charge attack, that's basically it. Yeah. Went down just like that. Now coming over here, we're going to grab the standard... We're going to grab the hard leather stuff, plus the standard helm. I don't think my character can wield that stuff. No, it wouldn't, because I only got 15 endurance. And honestly, we're not going to be putting a lot of endurance into this character, so there is that. Yeah, keep in mind when you're building a character that endurance can either make or break a character. For like the build I'm going for, I do need points for endurance, but I don't need a lot of it because I'm mainly going to be wearing light armor to, well, as you can see, basically light roll. But as time goes on, I'm going to be, well, as time goes on. I don't know why I'm saying as time goes on, because it's not even resembled to me. But as the game goes on, though, I will start to regret it, because light armor doesn't really give a lot of defense or poise. Now, if you're playing like someone who's a strength build, or you like to wear heavy armor, then yeah, definitely go full send. You put all the points you need to endurance, so that way you can tank things and roll faster. But even then, if you're playing the strength build mostly, you'll mostly just tank the hits. But I digress. You play as how you want to play. Now coming over here,
And I'm Donald of Xenon.
so we got Xenon here. He basically will sell us he basically sells us the bottomless box. So again, if you didn't pick it up originally, go ahead and pick it up now. He sells us some crystal weapons. Don't buy these. These suck. They may seem strong, but they will break easily. He also sells us some of the standard bow stuff and bolts. He also sells us his own armor and a few gold pine resins, which I'm going to go ahead and pick up, plus the bottomless box. Now, he is gonna...
So, if that... So, the cursed goes to fit the death.
Okay, he doesn't listen to nothing.
Thank you.
Basically, to make a long story short, is that this guy, he will move. Xena will move into Firelink Shrine, and after beating certain unique bosses, he will start selling their armor. So, when... I don't think you have to buy anything from him. I think you just gotta talk to him, and then he'll move. But yeah, past that, he really isn't that noteworthy. I mean, I know there's some fan theories based around him, but honestly, I don't know myself if I would say he's the evil being behind everything. But that's beside the point. So yeah, just talk to him. He'll move. The only reason I bought anything off of him is because I wanted the gold pine resins, because, well, a lot of these enemies in this game are weak to electric type stuff. Alright, hello, Mr. Troll. Alright, now we got ourselves some, now we're finally heading into Blighttown. Ooh. Also, yeah, be careful when these guys hit you. They can inflict poison. This is where I recommend, which I should have done earlier, get these, get your purple moss clumps or anything that cures poison out, because this is where the fun happens. So go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the clumps, and then I'm also gonna pull out the blossoms. Go and flask up. Go ahead and snipe. I'm gonna try to get a few free hits off of you. Okay. Boom. You know what I find funny? Is that by the time Dark Souls 2 rolls around, it feels like almost everyone drops a boss soul. Actually, no. It doesn't feel like it. It actually does. Everyone actually does drop a boss soul. Like, the moment you kill a boss, it's like immediately another soul gets, dung pie. It's like immediately something else, drops a boss soul, which gives you either the ability to make weapons, bows, spells, and what have you. Okay, he's dead. But yeah, no, honestly, that's just how it feels most of the time, is when... Like, you kill a boss, boss soul. You kill another boss, boss soul. And it's just like, it just keeps trickling down. Oh, crap. Okay. So, what you just saw me get hit there was by a blow dart. Basically, like I said earlier, when, those things that are blowing them at me will build up a toxic meter, as you clearly see right below. Jesus Christ. I'm going to try to avoid that as much as I humanly possibly can, because toxic in this game, like I said, if I hyped up poison, I don't think I hyped up, I think I hyped up poison just a little bit too much, but toxic, ooh boy, have I undersold that. Toxic in this game is basically the equivalent of, like I said, Scarlet Rot. It basically does a percentage of your health each tick, and oh my god, is it devastating. Like I said, you're going to need at least have a purple moss clump, purple moss blossom clump, or a divine, something that cures toxic, or a divine blessing, just to even get rid of it. And oh boy, so unless you guys started off with a divine blessing, which again I really wouldn't recommend, because that's just a waste of an item slot, and on top of that we can get a divine blessing in the midpoint of the game, and even towards like the late point even. Then yeah, your basically only hope is to get those clumps, and hope to God that you don't get toxic or poison that much, because toxic, holy shit. Ugh. Dark Souls 1, parry this, you're filthy casual. Elden Ring, get Scarlet Rotted. And that's probably not even a thing. But I do want to know where the whole parry this, you filthy casual, did come from, because I heard it, like, what was it, like way back when Dark Souls was just getting popular. Oh, hello. Get rid of you. And now we're going to make a bit of a jump. Now, for those wondering if you can get like different katanas or whatnot, you're kind of in luck, because this is where we can actually get the washing pole, but we gotta make this jump just right. There we go. A little on the edge, but yeah, you gotta try to make that jump just correctly, otherwise you're not gonna make it. But you get the Iato. I personally can't wield this thing, but yeah. Oh wait, this isn't the washing pole. Oh wait, okay, never mind. Duh, I'm a dumbass. So it's not the washing pole. You buy the washing pole. This isn't the Iato. This is the other katana that you could get in the game. So, oh my god, I can't believe I flubbed that up. Also, I don't want to climb down there. Yep, knew it. I knew it. Sorry, guys, I really want to play this very carefully, because, I mean, yes, there's a bonfire right there, but there's also some items I kind of want to get real quick. Oh, hello. Did not mean to do that, but hey, hey, any damage is any damage. Ugh, come on. But yeah, as I was saying, I want to try to get as much of these items as I can before we even rest there, because I don't feel like going through these guys again. No. And it's a no. Go ahead and pick up these. Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, this area. Ugh. Okay. Another reason why people hated Blighttown. Something I forgot to mention was, besides the poison, besides the toxic, for some weird reason, for whatever reason, it didn't happen till literally this game, or not this game, till this level, that for some weird reason, oh, there, alright, bye doggy, was that they decided to add slippery flooring. Now, okay, to be fair on the game developers, I get it. You want realism in your game. I understand that completely. But here's the problem. crossing bridges like that move would always fuck a player up. And would make most like 75% of the player base just stop playing. It wasn't until literally Dark Souls Remastered came out that they said, screw it, we're gonna take away the slippery physics of the game. Because yes, I've actually played the original Dark Souls and I haven't beaten it yet. That's actually one of my bucket list things I want to do. But yeah, no, I have a feeling Blighttown's gonna be one hell of a thing to get through once I get to that point. Anyways, enough of my bitching and rambling aside, we're gonna go ahead and finally hit that bonfire that I kept talking about. Let's go ahead and hit it up. Boom. Bonfire lit. And we're gonna go ahead and kindle this bonfire. Sorry for randomly cutting there once again. I had to I had to check on my time, see where we're at, and it looks like we're almost about to hit up the hour mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I hope, and if you do, leave a like, and I will see you guys next time. This is Bronami Code, out.